Hey guys, this is Dave, your mortgageguy.com. And in this video, I'm going to break down why you should not do the 2-1 buy down that you're hearing everybody talk about in the mortgage industry and in the real estate industry. But before I do that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up with more videos like this. So a 2-1 buy down is where, and is how it's being advertised, is that the seller will pay toward your closing costs. And a 2-1 buy down is this. And this is the example we're going to use in this video. It's $300,000 loan amount. And let's say today's interest rate is 7.25, okay? And this video is filmed during October of 2022. So keep in mind, the rates are obviously going to be different. It's based on your situation, but the gist of it is still the same. So on a 2-1 buy down, your interest rate is 7.25. The first year, it's going to be 5.25. Year 2, it goes to 6.25. And year 7, it goes to the 7.25, which is your final interest rate. Now, the seller is paying for this cost in this scenario. And to do a 2-1 buy down, it's going to cost you 3 discount points. So the seller is paying $9,000 to be able to have a lower rate year 1, a lower rate year 2, and then obviously go back to what the normal rate would be on year 3. So in this example, year 1, $300,000 loan amount, the rate is 5.25. Your payment is going to be roughly $1,656. Year 2, it's going to go to $1,847. And then going into year 3, it's going to be $2,046. That's just the principal and interest, so the true mortgage part of your payment. So year 1, you're saving $390 off of what your payment would be at 7.25. Year 2, you're saving about $200. Okay, and then year 3, that's a normal payment. What you could do instead, and this is my advice, is take that money and permanently buy down your interest rate. So you could use that same 3% and get an interest rate of, let's say, 6%. Okay? Now, the rate is 6% year 1, year 2, year 3. In the first 2 years, you're saving about $7,000 with the 2-1 buy down. With this rate of 6%, you're only saving about $5,900. Let's say $6,000. Okay, so the 2-1 buy down is saving you $1,000. Year 3, you're actually saving total $8,900 total in those 3 years versus doing the 2-1 buy down. Because keep in mind, when it goes into that 7.25, you're not saving any money, right? Because you took that savings in those first 2 years. So now if you compare 3 years, the paying for a low interest rate is actually almost $2,000 more in savings than with this gimmick of the 2-1 buy down. Okay? So buying it down permanently is better. Here's the other thing. Well, I could always just refinance after my buy down. Possibly. It depends on what your home is worth at that time, how much equity you have to roll in closing costs, how much money are you going to need to bring to closing. Maybe after 2 years, your home is still worth about the same. If you refinance, you're going to have to bring your closing costs, the new escrow account, all of those things to closing in theory. Okay? And you're paying more in closing costs by refinancing. So you're paying all of those costs for the mortgage all over again, and you don't even know where rates are going to be. In any scenario, you can always refinance. So keep that as something you can do if you're permanently buying it down or you're not. But the 2-1 buy down is only helping you in that 2-year period. And honestly, it's not even really helping you after the first year. Because in my scenario, you're actually buying down the interest rate to a lower rate than you would have gotten on the 2-1 buy down in year 2. Okay? So you really only have those savings in year one. And then after that, you would have been better off with the buy down of that. Now, hey, in that example, why don't I just do a 2-1 buy down and refinance in a year? Again, just like I went over in the refinance example, what are the closing costs? How much you're going to have to roll into your loan, starting the loan term all over again. There's a lot of negatives. So don't get sold on that, hey, my payment's $400 less and I'm saving this money and I can always refinance. Take the sure bet. The sure bet is use that same money the seller's willing to give you toward your closing costs and use it toward buying the rate down permanently, not to just a 2-1 buy down to where you fall in love with that. Okay? It's a gimmick sale. So you really got to think past that number that they're showing you. What's your long-term plan? Okay? And I wanted to break down why I truly believe and know that you do not want to do the 2-1 buy down, and wanted to go over why. Something to think about. Call or email if you need anything. Comment down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you find my videos helpful, I'd love to be your lender. Thanks, guys.